Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Dave here from the Bear Pit TV, and today we've got another transfer roundup. This is Stoke City news, and we're just going to run through some of the top transfer stories because although Euro 2016 is on, and I know everyone's focused on that, there's still some Stoke City transfer stories we can talk about, and I know people are really interested in them. So let's kick it off with the first one. This is from various reports. We've heard this before as well, earlier in the summer. Reports saying we tabled a bid now for Egyptian winger Ramadan Sobhi. Now it looked like in the summer we were looking at him, but then we looked towards Nathan Redmond, who I'll get onto in a second actually. But it looked like we were looking towards Redmond and Sobhi was kind of in the distance, it was just a link. But now it's come out, it was on Sky and everything like that, so it's actually come out that we've tabled a bid of around £5 million for him, and that's a decent fee. He's a full international, and I think he's under 21, so he's a full international under 21, so you can't really complain about that. Plenty of potential, young, pacey winger. Now, if we bring him in, it's probably going to be a replacement for Arnautovic. I know a lot of people have been saying that. We don't actually know that, but it would be most likely if we did bring in a player like Sobhi, because we don't particularly need that many players there. But apparently, it's looking like a second option for Nathan Redmond as he closes in on a move to Southampton for around £11 million. Now, I've just seen that in the past couple of weeks because it looked like we had a deal done, and apparently in the Mirror we had a deal done with Norwich. Just got to sort out a few board issues, and we had Nathan Redmond at Stoke City for next season. But it doesn't look like we're going to get him now. It looks like he's going to Southampton, so Sobhi apparently is the second option that Mark Hughes is going for, which I wouldn't complain at, although I haven't seen him play that much. You would say that Redmond is the more proven player, but they're both around the same age and they both got around similar potential, so either one I would be happy with, to be honest. But moving on, it's been the main transfer story all summer, hasn't it? Axel Witsel, currently playing at the Euros for Belgium, played last night, didn't particularly look too impressive. He looked alright, but the Belgian team as a whole didn't look too impressive, so it didn't make him stand out. But big news coming out of Italy in the week, because Roma did sell Miralem Pjanic to Juventus for around €32 million. Now you may be thinking, who really cares about that? Well, it's a big impact on Witsel's future because Roma see him as a perfect replacement for Pjanic, and you've got to be thinking then, if Roma come in for him, is he really going to come to Stoke? Probably not. I know a lot of people would say the Premier League is the best league in the world, and that's a massive appeal for him, which it is for most players, but I don't think, now don't quote me for this for certain, but I don't think he'd choose Stoke over Roma. Champions League football, they pay him a lot more money than we would, and although Italian football isn't the best standard at the moment, I think that option would be more appealing towards Axel Witsel than Stoke City, to be honest. And let's be honest, I never really saw Witsel come into Stoke, but it is disappointing because tabling bids, it showed our what we were trying to do this summer. We had determination to get big players in, and this is one of these flops where you're thinking, oh, what could have happened? But oh well, it looks like he's going to Roma if they put a bid in, and Zenit want to sell him. Of course, Zenit might not want to sell him, but who knows? But Axel Witsel is looking more and more unlikely to join Stoke in the summer. And finally, we've got a transfer story regarding one of our own players, and that is Marko Arnautovic, someone else who's been subject to much transfer links all through the summer, and I think it'll carry on until he leaves Stoke, to be honest. But he is, again, currently at Euro 2012. He's playing, as I record this, actually, in the Austria-Hungary game. So, multiple reports coming out from today that suggesting that Everton are plotting a move for him now in the summer, because they've just announced Ronald Koeman, and it said that he's a massive admirer of Marco and he wants to bring him in as one of his first signings as he looks to rebuild Everton. So that's just brilliant, isn't it? Because you don't really want to sell him to another Premier League rival, and I think it's safe to say we can call Everton a rival now. But obviously we don't want to sell him to someone like Everton to make them better and us worse. We don't want that at all, but obviously the appeal of Ronald Koeman, he's a big manager, he's established in the Premier League now, he finishes very, very well in his first 2 seasons with Southampton. You could say limited resources, not really much to do with. So Everton, as he looks to rebuild and do well with them, which I'm sure he will do, wants to bring in new players, and Marko Arnautovic is one of them. which would be incredibly disappointing. But obviously, we're looking at the region of about £12.5 to £13 million, about that classic release clause that he's got in his contract that we've all heard so much about. And every club under the sun apparently is going to put in a bid for £12.5 million or £13 million, whichever the release clause actually is. We don't actually know if he's got one. So that's the fee they're looking at. I really don't want him to go there. I would hate for him to go to another Premier League club, but I could see that being the sort of move. If they pay him enough money, he could actually go. So I'd hate for it to happen, but it could, and I just really don't want it to happen. But those are all your transfer stories for the week, guys. Let me know in the comments about what you think about these transfer stories. Let me know about Sobi and Witsel, and let me know about Marko Arnautovic, of course. Is he going to go to Everton? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, guys, cheers for watching.